They love their crab cakes and they love their Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens.
Or 7 touchdowns. He's the same as dinner ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his leg.
Good measure.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Love. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. On first and 10, Love almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down. And on this offensive unit, your thoughts on Travis Frederick?
He's a quarterback's best friend. Sets all the line calls and blocks so aggressively.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 29. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defense.
Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On fourth down, Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Off the bootleg. Love rolling to his left. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired up. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. It doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be on 3rd. Do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action through.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Whitaker. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. The throw over the middle, taken in. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. They'll run on 1st down. It's Whitaker. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Off the play fake. Kendrick. He's going to look deep now for a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really... And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
So don't say nothing. Bravo! Cheetah! Go!
On 4th down, Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kendrick. Pass incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on second down. Kendrick. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got the hook up to Landry. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this one is right through. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's
mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60 outlaw. You better be afraid of me. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Looking to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. Love. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. He'll rifle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Corey Davis in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
But just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He'll have a first down past the 40. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On second down, it's Whitaker, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Kendrick, that's complete to Whitaker. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And he's going to be taken down with the first down. Humphries, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Humphries. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 9. It's 15-6. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2. Love. And an alley to run.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Here we go, D.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
He's in the 48-yard line.
Hey. You got 3. Three down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd down now, it's Roberts. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. He gets it to Brown, complete to the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Roberts. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. And he'll get in! Touchdown, Baltimore! A great play there. As the Ravens push further out in front.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal.